Um, I just watched a video. Hold on, I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Yes, I'm in my bed. Say hi to Storm. Storm, say hi. Say hi. I just watched a video on Ally Carter, and I did videos on Ally Carter. Ally Carter was the black girl that was trafficked from the elites. And you know what's so interesting? Her videos, okay? Because she's exposing a lot. She's dropping true gems, okay? The ins and outs of human trafficking, okay? But she is, you can tell she's been through a lot, okay? And and it's interesting that um it's not interesting. It is interesting that she hasn't been picked up by no major show. Think about this. Think about this. Candace Owens. Candace Owens says she cares about the black community. Candace Owens. She says she cares about the black community. Okay? She's for the black people. But is she truly for black people? Candace Owens, are you watching my channel? Okay? Think about this. Who really out here is for the black community? Okay? Because all kinds of children are being trafficked. But Ally Carter talks about what I've been talking about in my videos, the boles and the black communities. They're running the black communities, but they're not running the black communities fully. Okay, there's somebody above the boles. Okay, and she mentions the boles. So somebody that had her was a formal, is still a bole, which I find that quite interesting. She was in a bole's house, so she was talking about a black family of wealth, okay, of real wealth, okay. And Candace Owens, this is why I say, you guys, a lot of people on their channel is on their channel for material gain, for wealth, for views, okay. They're not really out here trying to find these children, okay. There's children still out here, okay, being moved as commodity right now as I speak, okay. Children, think about this. Children. And nobody is really talking about it. They're talking about some fucking fake ass drones in the sky. Drones. That we know who's putting the drones up there. Okay, I told you who's putting the drones up there. Okay, Elon Musk and his brother. Okay, but nobody's talking about these children. They're taking the distraction off of these children. And why hasn't Candace Owens or anybody that has a platform of 1 million viewers talking about the children? Think about it. Nobody, you don't see a lot of platforms talking about human trafficking. I don't think I've ever seen Candace Owens talk about human trafficking. Or maybe I missed it. Or what about Tucker? Has Tucker talked about human trafficking? I don't know. Maybe I missed that one too. Who else got 1 million views out here? The Jones guy. But you notice none of these people are talking about human trafficking. So I'm starting to question if they're not talking about it, are they involved in it for entertainment purposes? I'm just saying. Think about this. Think about it. Nobody's talking about human trafficking. Okay? Not even one president that's talking about human trafficking. Okay? Of minors, of children. Okay? They can't take care of themselves. These are children, okay? I just seen Allie Carter's feed, and I did a read on Allie Carter. The girl's not lying, okay? I didn't know she was 31 years old. She's 31. Allie, if you're watching my channel, I believe you, and I know you're telling the truth, okay? I know who's out here faking it, lying, deceiving, and who's telling the truth, okay? And she's not a bot. She's a real human being, okay? A real survivor of elite trafficking. In the foster system. She was in the foster system. And she went missing in the foster system, and nobody knew she was missing in the foster system. I did read on her, okay? But she brings up a good point. Nobody is really talking about children. We barely see people talking about children that have big platforms. I haven't heard no celebrities come out and talk about children, the trafficking of children. Have you? Because I haven't heard any. I do cases on children all the time. Okay, so I'm just saying, who's out here really talking about children? These people have big platforms. Allie, and I know Allie probably got phone calls to be on. Well, I think if she would have got a phone call, she would show up. Okay, I'm just saying, I believe she would show up. But she would make sure that she's safe even to show up. Okay. So my question is, we got to start asking ourselves, these people that have these big platforms, right, that have 1 million viewers, are they working for the establishment? You got to start asking yourself that, okay? Because they're not talking about human trafficking or missing children. They're not talking about none of that. Pay attention of who's talking about it and who's not. And some of them that are talking about it, they're only talking about it because they don't want their stuff to come up, okay? Of what side they're really on, okay? And she just did a video and she talks about the Boulets. I can't even make this shit up, okay? So I'm asking myself, I'm sitting here and I'm asking myself, what Boulets family home was she in? Because she was trafficked by the celebrities, okay? Human trafficked by the elites, okay? And she says Boulets. As soon as she said Boulets, my eyes just went. Okay, Boulets are normally black families, okay? Boulets were the ones that, after slavery, they wanted to keep their wealth, okay? They were mostly free blacks, educated blacks. A lot of Boulets come from the north, the south. So what Boulay family had Allie Carter? Okay. And Jay-Z, I mean, he would eventually became a Boulay because of his wealth, but he wasn't born into wealth. Okay. Normally Boulay families, they're born into a family of wealth. Okay. And it brings me back to that girl. You remember that girl that faked her disappearance, okay, and said was it Tennessee, the black girl that faked her disappearance? I still believe to this day, you guys, that girl is a missing child. And I contacted the mother of that girl, okay? She never responded back to me or nothing, okay? The girl that faked her disappearance, okay, she looks like another girl that is missing from Tennessee, okay? Matter of fact, I will put her picture up, and you guys tell me what you think. Some of you guys are new to my channel. Okay, some of you guys been with me from day one. But the girl, she was faked her disappearance, um, and she appeared. Okay, but I don't believe that girl. That's her mother and father. I believe that girl is a missing child on a missing and exploited children. When I did her reading, um, if any of you guys know her name, drop her name. I'm gonna find that reading that I did on her. Okay. And I'm gonna put both of the pictures side by side, which I did before in the past. Um, she disappeared, and she faked her disappearance. She was from a wealthy family, and there is a girl that's missing on a missing and exploited children. Okay, that looks just like her. Everything, the nose, the mouth, the eyes. Um, and I reached out to the mom, and I'm like, I think this is your child. I think this is your daughter. Okay. And the mom never reached out back to me. Okay. So, yeah, I screenshotted when I reached out to the mother. Okay. Because she's on missing and exploited children. So, my question is what Bole's family, because she was passed around, right? And she says, Kitty. Okay. She says, come here, Kitty, Kitty, Kitty. You guys gotta watch that video on Allie Carter. She just dropped it. She also dropped a video on how they're moving the children, the truck drivers, and the containers. And I think she just got banned from TikTok. Allie Carter, ALLYCARTER. Google Allie Carter. The girl's not lying. She's telling the truth. She's been telling the truth from day one. I did reads on her. I even said to pray for her. Okay. Damn. And when she mentioned the Boleys, I was just like, I had to come on. Okay. Because she talks about Denzel. She talks about Oprah Winfrey. She talks about P. Diddy. She talks about Jay-Z. She's even in a video with Will Smith. Okay. For entertainment purposes. This is all bullshit. Okay. But think about this. People that have big platforms like Tucker, Candace Owens, what's the other guy's name? The white guy with the bald head. I forget his name. But or Pierce Morgan. Okay, why aren't nobody reaching out to her and say, Allie, we want you on our channel so you can speak your truth? Are they scared they're going to lose viewers? So if they're scared they're going to lose viewers, they're not in it for the right reason. Because they shouldn't care if they're going to lose. They should not care if they're going to lose viewers. Okay, they should be more worried about the truth and speaking the truth if they really are speaking the truth. But we have to start questioning that. Okay, I might have to do a video on who this Bole family is. Okay. Because as soon as she said Bole, I was like, I did a read on Boles. A lot of people don't know about Boles. Okay. Boles are like Beyonce's family is a Bole family. Okay. Beyonce. Many people that are from wealthy black families are Boles. The girl that went missing, that faked her disappearance, I believe that girl is not who she says she is. I believe she is the girl still on the missing and exploited children. Okay? And I'm not changing that story. Okay? I will find that girl's picture and I will put her picture up beside the girl I believe she really is, the true identity of her. Because when I was doing her reading, she's not who she says she is. So does she know? Because the people that have her, They adopted her. They're not her real parents. Okay. So was she running from these people? Okay. And then she was charged for um having for being missing. But she wanted to go missing. Okay. I believe this girl knows who she truly is. Okay. I believe she's the same missing girl that was on missing and exploited children. Um, I'm gonna put both of the pictures side by side, and you guys tell me what you think. Some of you guys are new to my channel, but this is not new. I've talked about this before. Okay. The guy that runs missing and exploited children, I don't know if he has stepped down, but he will be stepping down. Watch what I tell you. Okay. When he steps down, we gotta ask ourselves, why is he stepping down? Okay. Just like the other director stepped down. Okay, remember I told you he was going to step down. But we got to ask ourselves, why at this time are they stepping down? Are they scared that they might lose their position, or they're scared that what they've been doing will be exposed? Okay, so I'm going to put that picture up of that girl that I believe is still this missing child. Okay, that fake her disappearance. I don't believe that the mother and dad that she says is her mother and dad, her true mother and father, which she was adopted, okay? But how was she adopted? Was it a legal adoption? Okay? Um, because some adoptions are not legal, okay? Um, and then we got to ask ourselves, how are that these children that are in the foster system, how are they going missing? Okay, who is taking these children and putting them wherever they want to put them? Okay, because they have to be making money to get these children and to sell them off to somebody else. Okay, so I remember, I'll never forget, um, this little black girl. I'm gonna find her photo. She went missing, um, I think in Tampa. Okay, her grandmother got custody of her. Okay, I'm gonna find this girl. Okay, because I don't think they ever found her either. Okay, and there was a missing, also a white girl. Okay, she also went missing from Tampa, Florida. Okay, they haven't never found her. Okay, somebody went in her parents' garage. She was a baby. Okay, but the missing black girl, I think she was like 2 years old, and she was in the care of the grandmother, but she was taken from the mother and was put in the care of the grandmother, and then she went missing from the grandmother's care. Okay, so did the foster system take her and sell her off to somebody else? Okay, I'm just saying, like, there needs to be investigation in the foster systems all over the United States. Okay, there needs to be an investigation from people outside that don't work for the state. Okay, um, on every level, because I wonder how many children are 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 reported missing or not reported missing. Okay, that are in the care of somebody that they shouldn't be in the care of. Okay, I believe it's a lot. Okay, and I believe we will never know the full extent of it, because they can always change their names, change their birth dates, and especially as a baby going in the foster system, it's easier to change their whole identity. Okay, when the baby's born, the only way you can tell is through either DNA or by their fingerprints, because that never changes. Okay, DNA don't lie. Okay, unless they're manipulating DNA, but the DNA will tell you if that is that child's mother or father. Okay, I'm gonna put that picture up because Allie got me thinking over here. Okay, I love when she drops videos because she's dropping gems. I don't know how this trafficking network works. All I know is I channel and what I see, and it's very disturbing. Um, and I remember the video I did on Ethan Pate's. I'm like, I don't believe Ethan Pate's parents are truly his parents. Okay, so where did they get Ethan Pate's? Okay, he's a missing child, still missing from the state of New York. Okay, I know I'm going all over the place here, but damn. So it makes me wonder, why aren't these people that have major channels, okay, talking about human trafficking, child trafficking? Why aren't they talking about it? Okay, are they scared to talk about it? I don't think so, because they're not scared to talk about anything else. Okay, but I'm gonna put the picture up, and I'm gonna put the picture up of the two missing. One's a white girl. One's, I'll never forget. They went missing. One was in the care of the grandmother, and then I don't know if she was removed from the grandmother, and then one was stolen out her crib. Okay, normally when they're babies and infants, it's somebody really close to home. Okay, um, like really close to home. Okay, but they never found this girl. Okay, the white girl or the black girl. And I'm really starting to believe, because when I did the reading on that black girl that went missing, that she was driving down the road, left her car on the side of the road, and disappeared. And they had a big manhunt because her family had money, black family. Then they found her. I don't believe she is who they say she is. Okay. I believe she is this missing child. Okay. And I will put both of the pictures side by side. I said this before. Some of you guys were like, you guys don't think so. Okay. And some of you guys were like, yeah, they look just alike. Okay. Um, but I will put these photos up and you guys tell me what you think. But just ask yourself, why aren't they talking about human trafficking? And then the Sound of Freedom. The Sound of Freedom was based on somebody's experience. But not everybody that works as missionaries, or not missionaries. I don't know why I'm hearing missionaries. Okay. Um, that go rogue. Okay. That want to help find children, are truly helping finding children. Okay. They wind up helping the children, and then they wind up in the business of selling children. Okay, for entertainment purposes. Yes, Sound of Freedom event was very good. But the thing about Sound of Freedom, I think it was Mel Gibson or that other guy. Um, he based it, I think it was in South America. But why didn't he base it in America? Because America has the most missing children in the world. Okay, America. Okay, and then these kids are being shipped to different places. Okay, um, and they didn't even want the movie Sound of Freedom to even be put out. Okay, they didn't want that to be put out. So you got to ask yourself, why didn't they want it to be put out? Because they don't want people to know what is going on with these children. Okay, I will never ever look at shipping containers the same. So Yvette says we currently have 500,000 children unaccompanied for by DHS. Yeah, like, and it's everywhere. I remember when I was in Florida, I was sworn in by the Guardian of Lighten program. Okay, and it was I work with foster kids. Okay, I went to do announced visits and unannounced visits. I didn't do it for a long time, and I ran group homes. Okay, and it's crazy. It is crazy how many children go missing in the care of DHS or CPS or whatever. Okay, I follow the kids. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like It's an organization of trafficking and moving of children. That's like the shipping containers. When the shipping containers in Baltimore and that harbor, they were never touched. What was in those shipping containers? Okay, you guys gotta start thinking. Okay, even I did a video on Article 4224 of the Congress that they were passing when all these children from Mexico were coming over, and that was what the bill was about. Okay, and I was shocked because I didn't know what I was going to get, and I got flagged for that video. Okay, because I was speaking the truth, and they were probably like, "How does she know?" Okay, I'm a seer. Okay, and I didn't know what I was going to get. I didn't know what the bill was going to be about. And then when I seen children, I was like, "Oh my God." Okay, it's the government. Lord help us. Yeah, help us all. It is crazy out here. Somebody said now, right now, we hit 1 million. 1 million. I'm getting the chills for saying this, but I must spill the truth. I don't know how many children out here missing, you guys. I mean, and it's not just, we can't look at it in color. Okay, we can't look at it like just black kids, Caucasian kids, Mexican kids, Asian kids. I mean, it's the whole gamut. Okay, and these kids are put into children and family protection to make sure they're okay, and they're not being okay. Okay, they're being moved around. I mean, it is crazy. And if you look up trafficking is a $1 billion-trillion business. Okay, um and I will never in my life look at shipping containers ever the same again. Okay. Every time I see a shipping container, I'm brought to children. Okay. And it's disturbing. Okay. And when I do reads on children, um, it's the most hardest reads I've ever had to do. Okay. Because the things I see, it's like I sleep good at night. Okay. But it's always in the back of my head. Okay. Allie Carter talks about she don't sleep. Okay. And of course she can't sleep because one, she's a target. Okay. There's a bounty on her. That's what I'm seeing. Damn. During the pandemic, yeah, during the pandemic, um, during the pandemic, remember, um, they weren't monitoring what was coming in and coming out. They had everything locked down. So what was it? 2020, 21, 22. You're right, Yvette. There was a lot of commodity being moved. Um, she said during the pandemic, ship stuck in equipment, the canal. Remember, it was stuck for days, causing shipment delays for weeks. Yes, kids in containers. It's sick but true. I know. I'm just like, when I do the children's reads, oh my God. My God, Lord help us all. I hear Lord have mercy. When we find out the truth, okay, what has been going on for a long time, some people are not even going to believe it. Okay, I believe it because I channel the energy and it still haunts me. Okay, what I see in the spiritual realm. Okay, um, and if you are a seer, and you can solve some of these cases, but damn, even if you solve some, I have called the FBI, okay, and on a live, okay, or a tip line on a live, okay, um, so there needs to be a fight and more of awareness of human trafficking, because if it's not your child and it's not at your front door, Okay, so Fauci, if somebody took Fauci's kids or Elon Musk's kids or Trump's kids or Biden's kids or Candace Owens' kids, or Tucker's kids, okay, maybe they'll be talking about it. Just saying, okay. You know, when that ship was that ship in Baltimore, they the ship, everything was turned off. Okay? Everything was turned off. And remember the one that hit the bridge? Everything was turned off. Okay? And none of the shipping containers were touched. Okay? Not one. You guys remember that? Not one shipping container was touched. Okay? And then the people that have heard the cries or the noises in the shipping containers, Jesus, I got chills just even saying this shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you look at the statistics for human trafficking, you guys, it's $1 trillion business. It's not like drugs. Okay, you sell drugs one time, they use the drugs. Okay, a child or anybody can be sold over and over. Okay. Yeah, it gives me chills, Yvette, just speaking about it. Yes, I get chills all the time speaking about these children. Oh my God. I remember the night when Alex came to me. Oh my God, I keep going back to Alex. I was doing the read for Summer Moon Wells, Summer Moon Utah Wells in Tennessee. Okay. And I said that the Tennessee, the TBI are corrupt. Okay. Some of them, not all of them. Okay. We got corruption on every level here. Okay. Um, and the way I was seeing them move the children, oh my God, I got chills. With Alex, they took him for his organs. He was just walking home. The police officer put the light on. They told him to get in the car, the police car. He got in the police car. Okay. He's never been found. Okay. He said they took his organs out. Okay. Yes. He came to see me, you guys. Whew. I was in bed sleep and I see somebody standing at my door, my bedroom door. And it looks like he is here in the physical, but he's not here in the physical. Okay. And he's just standing there. And I look up because I felt a presence and I looked and he had the same clothes on the day he went missing. Okay. The same sweater, the same gray sweater. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm just thinking about it. Like, this girl has a bounty on her head. Not just a bounty. She's been telling people this for years and years. Police have been pulling her over, following her. And then she says something about the IDs, which it makes sense. She says, what's on your driver's license, right? I mean, she's dropping gems, okay? She says, what's on your driver's license? Really look at your driver's license, okay? Remember when, I think it was 2020, when they started changing the driver's license and they said it was because of immigration, but the driver's license has your face on it 2 times, and then if you look at the driver's license, sorry, it looks like a circle. It looks like a chip, some kind of chip. Okay, get your driver's license out. Okay, On your driver's license, it has two pictures, right? And then at the bottom of it, it looks like if you put it up to the light, like a chip that's in it. She talks about that. Okay. Because she's like, look at your driver's license. What's on your driver's license? Okay. I mean, this girl is dropping some gems. Okay. And then she says, this was in another video that she did. Like, look how many strip clubs are in your area. Okay. But she was calling it something else. So I looked it up. There's one here in this area. But in the cities, there's like, what, 4 or 5? She says when you see 4 or 5 of them like that, strip clubs in one particular area, they're moving children. Okay. I'm like, damn. Okay. And then I remember downtown Tampa in Ybor City, a lot of people used to go to Ybor City. They used to go there and party and stuff. There is actually Russian clubs. Okay, Russian. Yeah, Russian. Okay. And she said that she was almost trafficked by the Russians. Okay, because you know they do a lot of trafficking. Okay. Romania, those kind of places. Okay. So shit. So you even gotta look up like where the Russian clubs are and stuff are at. Okay. And even the Chinese. Okay, it's just not the Russians, the fucking Chinese. It's everybody. Okay, even the African clubs. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, just like that's why I'm like Oprah. When I was talking about Oprah, I kept hearing Maldives. Maldives. I never heard of Maldives. Okay. Um, she's hiding in the Maldives. Okay. Her time is coming. Okay. She's in Maldives, some Asian island. Okay. And she had the school in South Africa. Remember? And then I didn't know P. Diddy Combs had a school too. These people have schools. They have orphanages. They have missionaries. I mean, they had the whole gamut. Okay. And then they said that they're helping the inner city kids. I mean, it's just crazy. P. Diddy had a school. Did you guys know that? Okay. And Oprah had a school. Okay. And then they have some missionaries. They all need to be invested. All need to be investigated. Okay. And we haven't heard nothing about Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, where's Ghislaine Maxwell? You think she's not doing what she was doing? And she got to walk free. If that was me or you, trafficking children, me or you, okay, me or you, Yvette, we would be in the jail. Okay, I feel like we're at the point that you cannot give a predator medication. Okay, we need laws where we execute human traffickers. Okay, we line them up and we execute them. Okay, they need to put in law, if you get caught with a child or human trafficking, you get executed right there on the spot. Okay, we need tougher laws because I feel like that's the only way we're going to combat it, and we also need to talk about it more. I mean, talk about it like every day, every week, and we needed a higher screening on adoptions. Okay, people need to be screened on adoption, and then if people are going overseas to adopt, the countries overseas need to start putting like making it where you can't just go over there and just adopt any child. Okay, just saying. You see what Madonna did to the children she's adopted. Okay. Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about her. Okay. Whew. Super Bowl, major concerts, events, rodeos, NASCAR. Damn, NASCAR? Shit. I knew the Super Bowl, they prostitute. Oh my God. And traffic, major concerts, events, rodeo. Damn, rodeos, NASCAR. Shit. Yes, it's right in front of our face, like advertisements of children modeling clothes, commercials. We're gonna need to ask where these children are coming from, fucking from commercials. What's worse is I've known about this since the 90s. Shit, I didn't know about this since the 90s. Um, I mean, I could have been trafficked, okay? I wasn't modeling, you guys. I was protected, okay? Thank God. Because I could be sitting here telling you guys a whole totally different story or not even be here, okay? Um, yeah, people don't know about trafficking and people ain't talking about it, but I'm going to keep talking about it on my channel, okay? Because I have children. Um, yes, we are on the cups of a major clean house. We cannot get them all. Um, Maxwell received 20 years. She should have received like, I don't see her in a jail. Ghislaine Maxwell's not in jail. I don't see her there. So where the hell is she at? And I'm starting to believe that Epstein didn't take his life. I'm starting to believe he's alive. Okay? That they made it seem like he took his life so he could disappear. Okay? I don't believe because he had too much evidence on too many people. Okay? So they can put on a show on TV like they're walking somebody in the jail and we're seeing it live, right? Our perception of it is this person's in jail, but are they really in jail? I don't believe Ghislaine Maxwell is not in jail. I don't see that. Somebody says she's in jail in London. I don't believe that woman's in jail. And I'm starting to believe that Epstein is um not not gone. I believe he's still here. Jeffrey Epstein. And we got to even look at Wall Street. Wall Street. You know they used to sell slaves on Wall Street. Slaves. So slavery is still going on, but it's modern day slavery. Okay. And if it doesn't happen to somebody in your family, you don't care or you don't believe it. And my thing is, Jay-Z, I guess he's indicted for human trafficking. Where are these children? Where are the children that P. Diddy trafficked? Where are they at? Because he had enough time to move the children. And then when we were shut down, remember you guys, for almost 3 years during the pandemic. So were we really shut down for a pandemic? No. For entertainment purposes. And Fauci, where's Fauci? And she mentions Fauci was doing experiments on children. There's unmarked graves. So is she getting this information, Allie Carter getting this information from somebody, or this is information that she got from being inside? Okay, I feel like she got this information from other people, and I feel like she got this information from her own story. Okay. And then she says in the video, because some of her videos, I mean, she just rants, but she needs a rant. She needs to let it all out. Okay. It is good that she's ranting and people are recording every video that she does. Okay. Because that's proof that it's always going to be out there. Okay. Because they just took her down off of TikTok. Okay. And They're calling it Ali's army. Okay. There was a ship, and then we got to look at shelters, like women that go into DV shelter, DV domestic violence shelters. Shit. Because these people are everywhere. Yeah, they're scrubbing the internet. That's why people are recording every video of Ellie Carter, because it's not like it's going to be scrubbed and erased and it's like she never said it, because she said it. People are recording it. It's there. Okay. And that brings me back to that video that I did on that Mexican model that ran in the, what's her name? That ran into the middle of the hotel and said they're eating children. Okay. Shit. For entertainment purposes. Okay. Storm. And then the Mexican police authority just manhandled her ass. Okay. And put her in the car. And then there was another Mexican lady in a country part of Mexico, and she witnessed the back of the truck being lifted, and there was a whole bunch of children, in the, not alive though, okay, and she freaked out, okay, she went crazy, okay, and she's sitting there telling the lady there's what's name in the truck, and they're trying to hush her up, like, shh, be quiet, okay. And that's like that other lady that I did a video on that said she's in Haiti, and she has a missionary in Haiti, that her husband and her have a missionary. So we need to start looking into these missionaries too. Okay, what are these missionaries really doing? Okay, because the churches, they're bringing children through. But are they saying they're bringing them through to help them? Because that's what they're supposed to be doing. Oh my God. So they need to look at adoptions. They need to look at CPS. They need to look at all kinds of stuff. CPS. They have different names. Child Protective Services. Super Bowls. Why aren't the people at the Super Bowl looking around? I mean, they have security. Major concerts, rodeo, NASCAR. Oh my God. Yvette said she knew this since the 90s. Yeah, I was born in the 70s. But you know how kids are just so naive back then? They used to, like, their parents used to just send them out and play. I mean, we used to play until the streetlights came on. And we didn't really look at, like, stranger danger. Now it's like stranger danger. Okay. And somebody might be like, oh, that's that old man on the block that is a creep. Okay. I remember I moved into a place, and this was in the city. I'll never forget it. And there was an old man across. I told you guys the story. There was an old man across the street, and my daughter was younger. My youngest daughter was younger at the time, and it was just me and her, because my other two are grown. Okay, all my kids are grown. And there was an old man that reminded me of Frank. What's that movie? That show, Frank. The guy with all the trash in his yard. Something and Son. Okay. And he was an old black guy, but he would get up and go to work every day. And I was like, something's not right with him. So at this time I was working in the healthcare field. I came home. I did it overnight. And my daughter was at my older daughter's house. And something was creepy, was off about him, right? But I couldn't put my finger on it at first, right? So then I came home. I worked the overnight. And I lay down, and something told me to look on Megan's Law. I look on Megan's Law, and he's on Megan's Law. And I called my aunt, I called my uncle, I told everybody, okay? And I remember my daughter's room was facing his window, okay? They had two windows upstairs, and we had one window on one side of the house. And it was facing, and I always kept the blind shut. And he would always sit on the front porch. So I asked one of the ladies in the neighborhood, an old black lady, I'll never forget it, because she knew everybody. She knew everybody and everybody's business, okay? And she's like, yeah, he tried to molest one of the brown boys. And he also molested his own sister, okay? I was like, oh my God, okay? And then I printed his picture out, and I asked my landlord at the time, I was like, do you know there's a registered sex offender across the street from my house? You guys, I broke my lease. I called the landlord. I cussed his ass out. And I told him there's a registered sex offender. I sent him the guy's picture. I sent him his picture. I went and I printed out pictures of the guy, the sex offender, okay? I posted them on the poles on my block because there's kids out there playing all day. I started knocking on doors. I went door to door knocking on doors, okay? And the Mennonites were moving into the city, and I even knocked on the Mennonite lady's door. I'll never forget it. She had her kids in the backyard playing, and I was like, did you guys know that he was a registered sex? And I showed her the picture, and she said, yeah. And she had her kids in the backyard playing. And I remember I seen him, and I said, I'm going to confront him. And I told him if he ever looked at my daughter or me any kind of way, that'd be the last time he'll look at anybody again. I'll never forget it. I broke my damn lease, okay? And I didn't get penalized because I was waiting for that landlord to take me to court because I would have sued his ass because that guy was a registered sex offender, okay? And I felt like something was off. I've always could feel energy, okay? But I couldn't put it together until I came home from that overnight shift. This was years ago. And I was getting ready to lay down and close my eyes, and something said, go to Megan's Law. I went to Megan's Law, and there goes his face right there. And then every year there's different tiers. So I Googled Megan Law, and it said what tier he was in. Okay, he was in, I think this tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And he was on a high tier. Okay. And it was indecent exposure with a minor, and it had like under a certain age. And I was like, oh, I need to find out everything I can about this man, okay? And I let his ass know, if you look at me and my daughter any kind of way, that'll be the last time you look at anybody again. And then what I did was I packed up all my shit and I moved. Because I was not going to live like that. And then the guy I was renting from, I called him and I told him, I'm like, did you know? Because if you knew, that's some fucked up shit, okay? And I was like, can I break my lease? He was like, no. And I was like, I'm breaking my lease, okay? So you could do what you got to do. If you got to take me to court, take my ass to court because I'm breaking the damn lease. And then I'm going to bring in that there's a damn registered sex offender. And by law, he couldn't be a certain amount of feet of a child. So how the hell was that man renting out that place? Okay. So I was like, do what you got to do. Okay. Because I'll see your ass in court. Yeah. So if you have a sex offender in your area, and let me tell you what else they do. Medicaid. Okay. Medicaid. Your taxpayer money is paying to house these sex predators, sex offenders. Okay. So what they'll do is if you put in Megan's Law, put your zip code, you can see the sex offenders in your area. Okay. And they'll all be housed. There'll be like 4 or 5 of them in one house. The state is paying for that. So why is our taxpayer money paying to house these people? Okay, I'm not paying to support these motherfuckers. Okay, I don't care if you're a woman sex offender or a male sex offender. I'm not paying your ass to be housed. You figure that shit out. Okay, so there needs to be tougher laws. Okay, we need to pass laws. We need to start doing petitions. And you know what area they mostly put these houses in? Okay, these houses they have 5 or 6 of these motherfuckers in. Okay, and women. There's women on the registry. Okay, they're in the inner cities because the people in the suburbs, they have meetings, town hall meetings to make sure these motherfuckers don't come in their neighborhood. Okay, but in the inner city they can come in the neighborhood. Why is that? Because the minority children don't mean shit. Just saying. Okay, it's all neighborhoods, all classes. The thing I noticed when working with foster children is that the rich people can hide the abuse better. Okay, but the poor people is just right there in your face. Okay, um, they have money, they hide the abuse even more because they can hide it. Okay, just like John Benet Ramsey. Okay, they put her in pageants, put her for display. There shouldn't be no fucking pageants. We shouldn't have no pageants for no young girls dressed up with makeup. Okay, she comes from a family of pedophilia, a cult family, just like Eaton. That's not even. I don't even believe that's his. I still don't believe that is his family. Eaton Pates. He's still missing. So I would never look at shipment containers the same. Shit, I'm not. I can't even look at truck drivers the same. Okay. Well, I'm not saying all truck drivers. I'm just saying you got to look at all ways that commodity can be moved. Commodity can be moved on water. Commodity can be moved on land. Okay. Commodity can be moved in the air. Okay. There's different ways that you can move commodity. Okay. These are human people. These are lives of children. Children can't defend themselves. Okay. Yes, we are on a major cusp of a major cleanse, cleaning the house, getting rid of them, exposing them. The Vatican. There was a girl that went missing. There's many children that go missing and I mean they have. Think about it. Oh my God. Think about it. Whew. They have so if they have like, remember I told you I was in Lululemon for entertainment purposes, okay? And my daughter she loves Lululemon. So we were in Lululemon, my youngest daughter, and she's not young no more, but we were in Lululemon and the mirror, I was like, is somebody watching us? And I was so hesitant because she was in there with me to push that motherfucking mirror. Okay. Um, and I told her, if I push this mirror and this shit opens, you better run. Okay. And run out the store and don't say nothing. Just run. And because when we went in the dressing room, because the dressing room is right. Lululemon's small. It's not big for entertainment purposes. Okay. So I went in there with her and I was like, I felt like somebody was watching us. It was bizarre. Okay. And I said to her, I want to push this mirror, but she's in there, you know what I mean? And I didn't leave her sight, but I'm just like, just imagine if I would have pushed that damn mirror, and that mirror would have opened. Okay. Um, that would have been some crazy shit. Even malls. Okay, just think about malls. We let our children go to the malls. Um, Anywhere where children will be, that is where predators will be. Okay. Disney World. They found a whole trafficking at fucking Disney World. Okay. Walt Disney. Okay. Um, Damn. Some deep shit, man. And then, I want to go back around to um Westney's murder. Um John Bonet, okay? People say John Bonet's brother has something to do with it, but I don't believe that. I believe he also was a victim, okay? Madeline McCain was also a victim. Who else was um Ethan Pats, the first boy in the milk carton. Um let's go to some minority cases here. Um Let me see. A case that I've did on minority children. The boy from North Carolina, he was a geologist studying rocks, the earth, and they found his Jeep turned upside down. They still haven't found him. Okay. I did a read on him. I did a lot of reads. Okay, on all kinds of children, not just it's that girl Dulce from New Jersey. Um, Her mother knows where she's at. Okay, she's in Mexico. Okay, for entertainment purposes, I did a read on her. Okay, she's still alive. I did so many reads, and then yeah, Madeline McCain. They haven't found Madeline McCain. Madeline McCain was taken. Madeline McCain went to a resort with her mom and dad and her mom and dad's friends. And somebody, they said, went in the room and took Madeline. Okay. First of all, if she's in the room, why just Madeline? Why not the other kids? If they were predators. Okay. All that was staged. It was all a front. Okay. And the parents have not been charged. Yeah, Madeline. So we look at it. It's not just for human trafficking. We have human trafficking. We have organ trafficking. We have breeding. So we have to look at, okay, so we can't just look at like foster system. We have to also look at some of these children that are put in mental hospitals. Why are they being put in mental hospitals? Are they taken out of foster care and put in mental hospitals because they're saying like this story that sounds so far-fetched, and they're just like, oh, this story's crazy. They couldn't have been trafficked. This couldn't have happened. So mental hospitals need to be investigated. What else? Schools, churches, missionaries, the whole nine. The whole nine. Okay. Amusement parks. I mean, it's a lot. Allie even talks about, she talks about schools. What else Allie talked about? Underneath the schools, the strip clubs, the parlors. Um, yeah, they all need to be investigated, but there needs to be outside investigation. And then we need laws that are even tougher on pedophilia, because you can't give somebody medication to change their urges and habits. Okay, and we need to stop paying for it to housing these people. Okay, they're taking our tax money to house these people. Okay, I feel like what they're doing is they're experimenting on them. Um, in some capacity with the medication, the pharmaceutical companies. That's why they're paying, because the government is not going to pay for nothing for free. Okay. Yeah, Allie talks about everything. She talks about schools. Um, what else she was talking about? The strip clubs, and it makes sense. Okay, all of it makes sense. Okay, and like you said, concerts. If your child goes to a concert, you need a chaperone. Okay, sleepovers. There shouldn't be no sleepovers. Okay, just saying. Not at your house, or have the child go nowhere else. Okay. You need to do. They need to advance. Um, they need a more advanced technology. They have advanced technology for these drones. Why can't they have advanced technology for pedophilias? Just saying. Okay. Tougher laws to combat this. I feel like they need to execute them. Okay. That's what I believe. There needs to be an execution law on male or female. If you get caught with a child, you get the automatically the death penalty. Okay. Automatically. No questions asked. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but you should get the death penalty. I'll sign that bill. I'll vote for that. Somebody said Ghislaine Maxwell is not in prison. Oh, should I remote view her? Yeah, that would be, yeah, maybe I should remote view her. That's who I might remote view. Ghislaine Maxwell. Somebody, Yvette said I should remote view her. So the same attorney a general attorney on Diddy's case is the same on Maxwell's case. I might need to remote view her. Maybe I can come on a live and go into a deep channeling and remote view her. I'm seeing somebody right now while I'm on my live with a white paper and they're drawing. So somebody's remote viewing me. Somebody's remote viewing me. Somebody said, Allie, Beaver, hold the key. They need prayers. It's not just Allie and Beaver. Justin Bieber. It's so many of them. They do hold the key, but it's like people are scared to come forward. Allie's talking about it. Even though she's fractured, she's talking about it. And the thing she's saying is making sense. You can put 1 and 1, 2 and 2 together. No, she's not afraid to talk. She's not afraid to talk. This is why I said she has strength. And she's not by herself. Okay? She's not afraid. She's not afraid to die. Okay. Um, but I am going to remote view Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm seeing somebody with a white piece of paper and a black pen, and they're writing and drawing. So that's remote viewing. But on me. Whew. When I was okay, so let me see. Oprah Winfrey. The last place I seen Oprah Winfrey was the Maltese. Maltese. Ghislaine Maxwell. Where are you, Ghislaine Maxwell? Ghislaine Maxwell, where are you at? I'm here. I don't know. What the fuck? I'm saying Ghislaine Maxwell. Where are you, Ghislaine Maxwell? And I'm hearing, I don't know. So I don't know if this is her saying I don't know. I don't know. I'm hearing, I don't know. So she don't know where the fuck she's at? Yo, I got chills. Hold on. Oh, this is ginger ale. Kind of dry. Whew. Ghislaine Maxwell. Where are you at, Ghislaine Maxwell? I see somebody writing and drawing. And I hear somebody saying, I don't know. It's fucking bizarre. Yeah, all these people need to speak up, but some of them are in the mental hospitals. I think Roz B's in a mental hospital. Blue Cartel. Oh, Maya. Blue Contrail. Blue Contrail. It's interesting about Blue Contrail. Is Blue Contrail from an island? Because she is talking. She got real pretty eyes. I'm asking, where is Ghislaine Maxwell? And I'm hearing, I don't know. But I'm seeing somebody drawing. But when I asked about Oprah and I was channeling her, I seen Maltese. I've never heard of Maltese. So that's where she's going to go before she's arrested. Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm going to have to try to channel her. I'm not picking up nothing right now. But with Oprah, I picked it up right away. And this is what happens, okay? But I'm hearing, I don't know. So, Ghislaine Maxwell, is she somewhere where she don't know she's at? I mean, the fuck? Bizarre. So, okay, so they're taking children for entertainment purposes. Cloning. Breeding. Trafficking. Organs. Shit. And when I was channeling Summer Moon Wells and Alex, I was taken to Army bases. So when he was taken out of Tennessee, Alex, he was stopping at Army bases before they took his organs for entertainment purposes. Alex, the boy I was channeling. And he stopped on his way from Tennessee to Michigan. So there was children that were being moved from Tennessee to Michigan, and there were stop points at Army bases. Jesus Lord. For entertainment purposes, okay? I'm trying to see if I can see where Ghislaine Maxwell is. I mean, what I might do is I might even put a picture. I don't even know where my other phone is. And keep staring at it. So tomorrow I'll come back on and I'll try to channel Ghislaine Maxwell. But I'm hearing I don't know. Okay, and somebody's drawing. So somebody's actually remote viewing me. I can't even make this shit up. You can remote view me. I mean, I'm in my pajamas. I'm at home. I'm in bed. I'm speaking on a fucking live. Okay. It's like, okay. So, you know how I'm on my live right now. Okay. So they have people that remote view. Okay. Because remote view means you're not in the same location. Right. Like a seer or a psychic medium, whatever. And they focus in, right? So they focus in, but I mean, if you're remote viewing me, you can hear everything I'm fucking saying, okay? You can see right now what I'm doing. But they remote view other psychics, but they see us on our live, so I'm confused. So I believe that they're doing it to take the information back to somebody. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yes. I'm hearing yes. Okay. I believe Oprah Winfrey will be charged with human trafficking, and money laundering. And I see her in Maltese. Now, she left Maltese and she's going to go back to Maltese. Ghislaine Maxwell, I'm asking where's Ghislaine Maxwell? And I'm hearing a woman's voice saying, I do not know. So I don't know what this means. Okay, I don't know if it's Ghislaine or if it's somebody else saying, I don't know. Okay. But I will come back and I will channel Ghislaine. Ghislaine Maxwell. Oprah, I wanted to channel her, but I already know where she's going back to. Maltese. She likes Maltese. Why does Oprah like Maltese? The weather. Why else? The people. Why else does she like Maltese? Okay. Maltese, what I'm seeing is, wow. Okay. You know how Ali Carter said, you guys, I got the chills. Let me slow down. My heart is like beating fast. You remember how Ali Carter said that there is cities, and I said it in my videos when channeling, there's cities underwater, okay? Maltese has a city, a real way underwater. So she has a residency above land where she shows her face so they can take the picture. And then she has a residency under the water. Yes. Bingo. Water, mountains, and tunnels. Yes. And I'm seeing her. Okay, so there's a building. It's dark brown. A dark brown is the it's like a cream color, and then on the outside of it is like dark brown, like a real dark brown. And the balcony. So she goes out on the balcony so they can get the picture. Okay. But then I'm seeing her. What? Okay, so the reason why she's going to the balcony, I don't know if there's a picture of her on the balcony because I'm seeing the balcony. I'm seeing a building that is like, there's a dark brown. There's two colors here, okay? And then there's a dark brown trim. And then I'm seeing her. I don't know if this residency. Okay, you know how they have, like in Hollywood, they have the tunnels are connected to the residency. That's what I'm seeing. So she can. So I'm hearing that she can exit out. She can leave. So she's above where we can see her, so they can take pictures and say, "Oh, she was out and about," and then she goes to this other place in the Maltese. It's like there's water above me. I can see the water above me, the water in front of me, and my bedroom is looking out, and there's a whole bunch of water. Okay, like an ocean. Okay. Um. Yes. Bingo, Yvette. Doubles. Yes, they use body doubles all the time, because they want to make it seem like that person is actually there, or they use a hologram. Yes, it's under the property. Okay, it goes into the water and then it comes out to the land. Okay. And she likes it because she can exit, like she can just like leave like that. So is Maltese, can you be extradited from Maltese? Does anybody know? Can you be extradited from Maltese? And Ghislaine keeps saying she don't know where she's at. I'm gonna have to come back and do a reading on Ghislaine. I'm gonna do a remote viewing on Ghislaine Maxwell. That is what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I'll be back on, you guys, and we'll do that remote viewing on Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes. Epstein Island. The reason why they picked these islands and why these billionaires and trillionaires have these islands is because they can exit these islands. That's why they picked the because of the weather, the isolation from the mainlands. Okay. And then I know what the circle means now. The circle, why they all have the circle in their yards and stuff. They have the circles like that. Remember I told you it's like a time thing, keeping track of time or time manipulation. They all have it in their yard. It looks like a circle and then it goes into a smaller circle. That is why they all have it. Okay. All of them have it in their yard. Okay. I'm gonna get off this live, but I'm gonna channel Ghislaine. The only thing I keep hearing is I don't know where I'm at. But Oprah likes Maltese. The Maltese is because she can freely come and go. Okay. I believe that she will be back She was in the Maltese. Okay. Now, how did I know that? I didn't see nothing on Oprah where she was at. I was channeling her and I seen her in the Maltese. Okay. She will leave the Maltese and go back to the Maltese. Okay. So right now, she's trying to get everything in order. Just like Jay-Z had plenty of time to get things in order. Okay. To move commodity. Okay. Somebody says Beyonce, Maxwell. Beyonce and Jay-Z don't live together. But Jay-Z liked to keep his concubine, the Maxwell. Yes, Maxwell is like Beyonce. But the difference between Maxwell and Beyonce for entertainment purposes is um, they like to keep them at the residency, okay? Because Jeffrey Epstein has a residency in Mexico, okay? That residency is still there in Mexico, okay? Epstein, okay? So Jay-Z likes to keep the concubine in his actual, just like Epstein, okay, in his where he resides, okay? Um, but he has moved his commodity, okay, because people were talking about him being arrested, okay? So he had time to move people and do what he had to do, okay? Um, damn, okay? Yes, but if you want to look at Beyonce in a way as Ghislaine Maxwell, you can, because she knew what was going on. Her mother knew what was going on. Her sister knew what was going on. Um, her father knew what was going on. I don't even know if her father's alive. Okay, that's why her childhood home was burnt down. Okay, they were burning down evidence. Okay, um, because she had something that she, like, you know how you dig, you put something like in a um hardwood floors or something. Okay, somebody says, I wish I could speak on Jigga and Blues mom, but no can. um Blue Ivy is not Beyonce's child. um Blue Ivy's mother is no longer here. Okay, and if they want proof of that, all they have to do is bring up um the time when Beyonce announced her pregnancy with Blue Ivy. And if you look at the time that she announced it and the time that her mother, Blue Ivy's mother, Kathy White, and Jaguar talked about this, and I did a read on this. Um, and some of these women are not even carrying these babies. Okay, that I don't want to talk about that because that's going to go in too deep right now. Okay, I just want to stay on the surface. Okay, because I'm talking about a lot right now. Um, yeah. P Diddy and the Jigga, Jay-Z, they call him the Jigga. Why do you think they call him the Jigga? Okay, um, or Diddy. Okay, um, their lives are over. Okay, um, that's why R. Kelly, when R. Kelly was arrested, he was like, "I'm the only one going to jail." Okay, and we gotta look at it too. It's they are supplying and demand for other people, okay? More elite people, okay? Because Diddy and Jay-Z, yes, they have money, but they're not like up there, okay? Pimp C. Pimp C, Biggie, Tupac, Biggie, and yes, a lot of people are on the other side and they want justice, okay? Um, a lot, okay? A lot. Um, and they're all working together on the other side. If we say the other side to get justice, they're working together. They want the truth to come out, and it will come out. And it keeps bringing every time I think about Beyonce, I think about she says Michael Jackson is still alive. Okay. Now obviously when I see her, we know she's been drugged up, okay, and pimped out, okay. But what Michael Jackson was she seeing? Okay. Because she said Michael Jackson was alive. Like out of nowhere she said it, okay. And do people fake their death? Yes. It happens all the time. Okay. But why would Michael Jackson fake his death? Think about this. Fake his death, and he was a victim of child abuse. And his handler was, what's her name? That singer? Dirty Diana. Diana Ross. He made a song about her, and he said Dirty Diana. Okay. He was saying how dirty she was and what she was doing to him. Okay. Um, why would he fake his death and go to P. Diddy? Like, think about it. It don't make sense. Yeah, he's not here. Okay, so the Michael Jackson she was seeing, I'm thinking she was making a metaphor to Michael Jackson's life. Okay. Um yes, Michael Jackson did a song. It's called Dirty Diana, and he was talking about Diana Ross because Diana Ross was with him. Remember in public, and she was supposed to be his mentor, but he was talking about how dirty she was. What do you think he was talking about? Dirty Diana. Okay. What she was doing to him. Okay. That's why he was calling her Dirty Diana. Okay. Yes, Diana Ross did horrible things to Michael Jackson. Yes, for entertainment purposes. They always put it in our faces. It's always in music. And sometimes when we're listening to the music, we're not really listening to it. Like really, really listening to the words. Um, and the way we see music will never be the same. Okay. The reason why I say some people always knew, some people were just tapped in earlier and knew what they were saying, and some people are just figuring this out of what was really being said. I mean, and when you hear the song Dirty Diana, play the song Dirty Diana, okay? And he's saying Diana's name like right there, okay? Who's the only person that was around him during his life that was named Diana? Diana Ross, okay? And then they said that his sister, the crazy one, she's not crazy, okay? Um, they always said she was crazy, but she's not crazy. She was the one that was telling the truth. She was a truth teller. But they always make the truth tellers seem like they're crazy. Okay? But she's not crazy. She was the one actually telling the truth. Janet wasn't really telling the truth. She was telling the truth. Okay? Um, that Dirty Diana song, Michael, Latoya Jackson was telling, yes, Latoya was telling the truth. She always been telling the truth. but everybody was calling her batshit crazy. The music, the movies, the fine arts will never be the same. No, not. It never will be the same. Even Megan Thee Stallion rapped about Justin Bieber being passed around. Megan Thee Stallion, for entertainment purposes, rapped about the shit. Okay. And I was just like, when I heard the lyrics, because I don't like rap like that. I like 90s rap, but this new rap, I don't know. Okay. But when I heard it, I was like, did Megan Thee Stallion just say what I think she just said about Justin Bieber? Okay. Just saying. And I was like, wow. Okay. Yeah, Latoya was telling the truth, but nobody believed her. Everybody thought she was batshit crazy. Everybody thought she was batshit crazy, but she was telling the truth. The ones in the family that tell the truth, they always make them out to be crazy. Like my aunt. My Aunt Ellie was telling her truth, and they made her out to be crazy, but she wasn't crazy. She was the one that was speaking the truth. Okay? All families have freaking secrets. Okay? My Aunt Ellie, my mom's younger sister, was saying my one uncle, he's a lawyer, okay, has a family and kids and all. And my Ellie was a black sheep of the family. But she was saying that my uncle was molesting. And yeah, and she was telling the truth. Yeah, the black sheep of the family, man, I'm telling you, it's always the black sheep. They always be telling the truth. Y'all need to start listening to the black sheep of the family, because they be the ones telling the truth. And the reason why they say they're the black sheep of the family, or they call them crazy, is because they're trying so people won't believe them, okay, that they seem crazy. They're not telling the truth, and they're the ones that are telling the truth, okay, because they don't want their secrets coming out. Yes, this video is for entertainment purposes only. No alleged facts here. Yes, the ones that are black sheep are the ones that are highly aware in the family. They're not just highly aware in the family. They're the ones that are supposed to change the direction of the family. So if you think about it, like generational curses of the family, the secrets the family's hiding. Those are the black sheeps. Okay, but they're highly aware. Not just highly aware. They're speaking the truth. That's the first thing. They're speaking the truth. But they don't want people to know they're speaking the truth. So they'll say they're the crazy one, and they're not the crazy one. Because my Ellie, everybody was saying she was a crazy one, but she wasn't the crazy one. She was the one that was always speaking her truth. Okay. And everything she said was the truth. Okay. And my uncle is still out here walking around free. My uncle. Okay. He didn't molest me. But I'm just saying, he molested my aunt and other people. And I found out he molested my cousin. Okay. A boy. My favorite cousin. Okay. Me and him are the same age. And he used to take him, and I couldn't understand why my Aunt Ellie didn't want us girls going out with my uncle Timmy. He's a lawyer, okay? Retired lawyer, corporate lawyer. Yeah, the truth hurts. The truth don't hurt. The truth has you facing things that you don't want to face, okay? Yeah, everything here is stated is bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Yes, Yvette. This is all bullshit. This is all for entertainment purposes. None of this shit I'm speaking is the truth. Okay? None of it. Except for my aunt. That's my story to tell. She's no longer here. She passed away. She's here. She's around me. She's around my oldest daughter a lot. But yeah, so like I am in my family on my mom's side. My mom's side is very educated. My mom's side, there's lawyers. Not just one lawyer. I got a couple lawyers. There's nurses. Um, my one aunt has a master's in psychology. Um, and I am considered the black sheep on my mom's side because I didn't go to college. Like I started college, but I didn't finish college. Um, and I was always different. Okay, I was the one like my Aunt Ellie, always speaking the truth, and they didn't like that. Um, so I always felt like an outcast. Okay, and I understood how my aunt felt because I couldn't be fake. I couldn't live a lie. My existence is not a lie. My existence is my truth. Okay, the truth does hurt, but it takes a hot, honest, strong. Yeah, this is why I say when you can get to the point where you can speak your truth, your trauma, whatever you've been through, it's not a sign of weakness. Okay, in the black communities, I feel like this is bullshit. Okay, they say, oh, we're supposed to be strong black women, and we're supposed to be seen and not heard. Fuck that bullshit. I don't care if you're white, black, Hispanic, Chinese, Japanese. You're supposed to be seen and you're supposed to be heard. Okay? Um and all the time in a respectful way. But in the black communities they say, "Oh, it's a sign of strength to be strong." Why the fuck do we have to be strong? Okay? Why do we have to be strong and why do we have to be fake? Okay? We need to be real. We need to say, look, if this shit is happening in your family, see, if my mom would have spoke up, my cousin probably wouldn't have been molested. And that's the real honest to God truth. And who else knows? Okay. Um, and my cousin became alcoholic. Okay. Not just alcoholic, he lost his child. His child died at an early age. Okay. So he started drinking. Okay. And he was put in like you know how you send your kids away to like camps for boys and shit like that, and he never came back the same. So who knows what the hell happened to him over there? Okay, in another state. Okay, another state. He was in another taken to another state. Okay, because my aunt didn't know what to do with him. Okay, but he was being molested by my uncle. Okay, that's some crazy shit. And my uncle's still alive, and if I ever see that motherfucker, okay, I'm gonna confront him and blast his ass in front of everybody, okay? In front of his girls. He has one daughter that's a lawyer. No, one daughter that's a nurse and one daughter that's a school teacher. And my uncle is a retired lawyer, okay? Um but his ass will be exposed if I ever get a chance to be around him one last time. If I would have known about him um and my cousin at my aunt's funeral, I would have blasted his ass, put his ass on blast. I would have got up in front of the funeral home and said, Uncle Timmy, you molested blase, 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 blase. Okay? That's what I would have done. And you can go to hell. Yeah, you're supposed to be seen and heard in a respectful way. In the black communities, they teach you um, that black women need to be strong. Why do we need to be strong all the time? That's bullshit. Yeah, what goes in the house stays in the house. No, what goes in the house inside the house that is not supposed to be going on needs to be talked about. No secrets need to be kept. The older people, they have so many secrets. Some people die with their damn secrets. Okay, we're not doing that. Yeah, we were told to shut up, yes, but we're not doing that anymore. okay? Because we want to make sure the next generations coming in know the truth and not putting brushing shit and hiding shit under the rug, okay? Because you can save somebody by speaking your truth, okay? Yeah, we were a lot of black families, because my mother's black, so even me growing up, I was supposed to be seen and not heard, okay? But I knew that wasn't healthy, and I wasn't raising my children like that. My children were going to be seen, and my children were going to be heard. Um, and I'm not going to be this strong woman, okay? Because I'm not strong all the time. I have my moments where I'm not going to be strong all the time. That's bullshit. Yes, I'm healing my generation for my grandchildren and the children to come after that, okay? Um yeah, that's what I'm doing. And if you're a man on my channel and you've been molested, you need to tell your truth. And when I ever see my cousin, because I have not seen him, okay, I'm going to tell him I love him. I'm going to tell him I'm sorry for what happened to him. And I know what happened to him, okay? And he should have told somebody, okay? That's what I'm going to tell him. And he should not be ashamed of what happened to him, okay? Because a grown ass man violated him and he knew better, okay? And he had children. He had 2 girls, okay? Um, and if I see my uncle, I'm going to call his ass out, okay? But I haven't seen him. And I don't even know if I want to be in the same room with him because I might go up to him and might hit his ass or knock his ass out, okay? Or I might call the police on his ass. Rhonda, you're right about that. Lucky must have changed. Do not keep secrets in the household. No, do not keep secrets in the household. We do not have confidentiality conversations, but no secrets. Secrets cause regret. Yes, cause a lot of regret because what happens is the child that was abused in any kind of way grows up with that trauma, and trauma is stored in our body, okay? So you might have autoimmune disorders or you might have some kind of disorders because you're holding on to all this trauma, and then you grow up and you have this trauma, and some people, they don't face this trauma and they carry this trauma on forever and ever. I remember when my mom first had the strength and the courage to admit what happened to her, okay? I was shocked, okay? Somebody said that's crazy because me and my half sister been apart, and she was saying how she was SA'd by her 2 cousins on her dad's side. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys will be surprised of what goes on in families. Okay, it could be uncles, it could be brothers, it could be cousins, um, it could be aunties. Okay, it could be the whole gamut. It could be grandfathers, it could be fathers, it could be mothers. I mean, the shit is crazy out here. Okay. SA does happen more than once. I remember when my stepbrother tried to touch me and I jumped, okay? And I was like, no, I'm getting the hell up out of here, okay? Um, but I was never SA, thank God. I mean, for anybody that was, I'm sorry it happened. Um, there is something that happens to you when it does happen. I feel like people that prey on people prey on quiet ones. And also if you've been SA, you tend to be more reserved. Okay? Um and you talk about it, it changes who you are. because you're not understanding what's happening to you. Um, and I feel like people that prey on certain individuals can see that. Because I remember when my stepbrother tried to touch me on my leg and I jumped. And my stepsister was actually, it happened to her. She was the quiet, isolated one. Okay. She was real quiet. And she didn't come out till years later and say what happened to her. And she became a drug addict. She's clean now. But my stepsister. But yeah, she was molested from my stepbrother. Yeah. But she was a quiet one. So he was targeting the quiet ones. He wasn't targeting my loud stepsister. Sometimes it does happen more than once. But I feel like black women need to stop, even minority women, and any woman, we need to stop being strong, okay? That thing, whole thing of us being strong, because I was raised by a black woman, is bullshit, okay? We're taught to be strong, hold the family down, and um, not to show our emotions, even a black man. I mean, it's crazy, okay? I feel like that is bullshit, okay? We all should be openly having healthy conversations about how we feel, um, and not always being strong, because everybody needs somebody, okay? We all can't make it on by ourselves, okay? We need a village, okay? Literally a village. All right, you guys, I'm getting off this live. Yeah, people watch your kids. Yes, watch your kids all the time. Watch them, have healthy conversations, open communication with them, and explain to them like there's people out there that are sick people. And I feel like when you have an open communication with your kids can come to you and tell you anything. Okay, and that's what you want. You want healthy communication with your kids, because when your children fear you, they're scared to come to you. And you don't want them scared to come to you. You want them to be able to come to you and say, look, mommy, this person's touching me. Or look, daddy, this person's touching me. Okay. Um, yes. And people watch your kids. Yeah. Watch your children. I have major trust issues. And yeah. So what happens is you're going to have trust issues. Okay. If something happens to you, of course you're going to have trust issues. Somebody says do background checks on parents who just leave their kids with. Yeah, you can do background checks. I mean, pay a couple dollars, shit, if you have to. But don't let your kids spend the night at people's houses. No spending nights going on. Okay, we're not spending the night. Nobody spending the night here, and they're not spending the night there. That shit ain't going on no more. Okay, because other kids, Alice Carter said it. Other kids, she was looking for other kids to be trafficked. So they send kids out there to get other kids to be trafficked. Okay? Yeah. It's gotten way out of hand. It's gotten way out of hand. That's why I said the death penalty needs to be put back in every 52 states. If anybody's caught touching a child, they should be automatically executed. Automatically. No questions asked. The death penalty needs to come back. And I bet you that if they put the death penalty back, you know how many people will sign for the death penalty to come back? Especially on children, okay? And even if you get caught trafficking a child, you should get the death penalty, okay? Laws need to be tougher, okay? And people need to be held accountable, okay? Because if you don't have no accountability, or you're not talking about things that are really going on, nothing is going to be done about it. So you need to talk about it, you need to address it, and you need to put some action behind it. I'm for the death penalty. If you get caught touching any child, I don't care if you're a damn pastor, your ass needs to be executed. They need to bring back the execution, okay? And they need to be executed. The only reason they're putting them in homes to experiment on these different drugs on them is for pharmaceuticals. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay? Yeah, watch your children. No, my kids weren't allowed to spend it in nobody's house. My son, we not having that. Okay? We not having that. Even my son, my daughter, we not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. And watch your kids in the stores. If your kids want to, it's scary that we're living in, we've always had these things going on. Okay? Um, but it's even the video games. Okay? I heard Roblox, they're on video games. The predators are on video games. So tell your children, if you're playing a video game and somebody asks you where you live or where you go to school or asks you your name, your real name and stuff like that, come and tell me the video games. The predators are on video games because they know children like to play video games. So wherever children at, you're gonna have predators at. And don't let your kids, and tell your kids, look, you can't spend the night over Sue's house because I don't know Sue's father. I don't know Sue's dad, mother or father. Okay. And we're living in a time where kids are being touched. Okay. And I got to make sure I protect you. Okay. Because you are my child and you're my responsibility. Okay. So no sleepovers. Watch your children. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm letting you guys go. This was a long one. We're going to channel Ghislaine Maxwell. We're going to do tomorrow a remote session on Ghislaine Maxwell. All right, you guys. All right. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, watch your children and stay safe out here. Okay. And talk to your children and not just talk to them, watch over them because you're the first protector. Okay. Yes. And have these open conversations with your children. Okay. All right, you guys. Bye.